So, hi student, today we will be sharing about UPSR Maths Percentage Exercise Part 1. So, in the previous episode, we already know that Mrs. Shin, this auntie talked to this uncle. Actually, this guy said that if you put in a bank, it will be 4% per year. So, this girl want to put 8,000. So how much interest does this auntie receive after 1 year? So 4 over 100 times 8,000, I get 320, the amount that the lady will have. So the total amount that Mrs. Shin will have is 8,000 plus 320, correct or not? Because 320 is the interest amount and the 8,000 is the, how is that, the original amount. So you get 8320. Means she put 8,000, next year she will get 830. Why? Because got interest of 4%. So in this question, we look at this. Find the total Mrs. Shin after 2 years. So this is special a bit because this is talking about 2 years. So how much money Mrs. Shin has in the account? So, okay. Okay, so for this one, the answer is x652.8. Okay, so this one is actually a compound interest. Compound interest means that, okay, I try to do. Okay, you need to do like this, something like that. This is the first year. I draw like this, and this is the second year. Okay, how much money that Mrs. Yin Shin got for the first year? So we know that for the first year we already did previously 8,000 plus 320, right? So you get 8340. So for the first year, the amount that Mrs. Shin has is 8340. For the second year, when you put money in the bank, we don't call it simple interest, we call it compound interest. Means for the second year, we cannot use 4% over 100 times 8,000 because the money in the bank is already not 8,000. The money in the bank is already 8340. So I do some shortcut a bit lah. I do 4%, right? I will straight away use 104 over 100. I do shortcut a bit. If the one you need to add back lah, I just lazy to add back, right? So I just put 104 over 100 times 8340. So you do this one and see what you will get. Okay, so for the previous one, we get the amount is 8320. So again, we use 8320 for the first year. Second year, it will be 4%. I do shortcut a bit lah, so I just use 104 over 100 times the first year, 8320. So after I do the times, I get 86528. 86528 over 10. Then I move the decimal point, move one time, move one time. So it will be 8652.8, but I can add 0. As much as 0 I want to add, of course, but because this is cent, so I just add one more 0 behind here. Okay, so yep. So the answer will be RM 8652.8. Okay, so this is the amount that second year you will have when you put in the bank. Means that the more money that you put, if you put longer, it will be compound, so you get more money in the bank. In one sense, yes, when you put money in the bank, means after you wait for 1,000 years, then you can have million. Even from 10 ringgit, it will become million after you put your money in the bank for very long time. So you'll be rich. Last time when I was young, I always think that put money in the bank, then I will get very rich when you menabung sejak kecil. But actually, this one is little bit wrong also. Why? Because you need to know that this one is extra. This is not maths, but I like to tell my student about this because I think this one is important as you grow up. so that you don't take all your money put in the bank, then later you will also become very miskin. Why? Because in this world, there is something we call inflation. You know what's inflation or not? Inflation means the price of the product go up. 1 year, the inflation price is 4%. For example, this pencil, let's say this pencil, the pencil that I'm holding is 100 ringgit. 100 ringgit. The inflation in Malaysia or throughout the world is usually 4%. Means that this is the first year, second year, when this pencil sell in the market is RM104, because the inflation rate for the usually for the whole world is 4%, 5% or 6. Means that today I buy the computer 100, next I don't want to buy this year, next year I want to buy, so it become 104 ringgit. So this is the inflation rate you need to know. Now even for fixed deposit, now is MCO, the interest for the bank is around like very little, like 1%, 1 to 2%. Even fixed deposit is like 2%. So next year this year you put your money 100, next year you take your money 102 ringgit. But you put your money there, it become a lot, but you actually are losing money because the inflation rate for the whole world is around 4%. So you put, but you take out the money, you cannot even buy anything because the price in the world already go up. That is why usually for rich people, when I was young, no people told me this. So when I read book, usually rich people, they will invest their money. For example, they will invest in, for example, what? In the house. For example, they will buy house. For example, if they invest in house, let's say this house is 100 ringgit. But due to the inflation price, the house price go up. So let's say the inflation price for this house is 5%. So next year, the house is 105. So basically, if you invest money in the bank, you will lose money. You invest money in property, business, whatever thing I'm not asking you to invest in house, but I'm telling that if you want to get more money, make sure that you must be more than 4%. Anything money that you put in, either in business or house or whatever, it must be more than 4%. If not, the poor will remain poor, the rich will remain rich, because the rich know this thing. Usually rich people, they know this thing one. Their mind already got, they buy house, they buy what they know. But usually the poor, they don't know. They always put money in the bank, put in the money in the bank. So they will remain poor lah, because they don't know. Okay, next question. Okay, so the diagram below show the brochure of a bank Sejahtera. Encik Faris deposit 12 ringgit into 12 ringgit pula, 12,000 into the bank for 6 months. Calculate the interest received. So you can see from here, actually here is per annum. This one is 6 months. Encik Faris put 12,000 in the bank. So how much money that he will get after 6 months? But of course, this is tipu one lah. No people put 5%. Okay, as I mentioned before, usually bank will give you, for now it's like 1 to 2% only due to MCO. Okay, so yeah, this one, see how much you can get. Okay, so for this one, we know that it's only put for 6 months. Okay, 6 months. So I do shortcut a bit, can or not? I do shortcut a bit because it's only for 6 months. So basically, what you want to do is, if you know that it is 5%, right? 5%. So what I need to do is I just take 5%. I just put 0.05, can or not? The reason I put 0.05 because sorry, I don't want. I thought I'm teaching for one. I forget you all don't have calculator. Don't have calculator, don't want to write like this. Wait, let me erase this. Okay, 5%. So 5% is actually 5 over 100, correct or not? 5 over 100 times the amount, which is actually 12,000. Divided by 2, because this one is per year. He only put for 6 months. So 1 year got 2 6 months. So I need to divide by 2. I times 1 over 2. Then you do, you should be able to get the answer. I do this part first. So I cut this one, I get 6,000. So it'll be 5 over 100 times 6,000. Correct or not? Cut, 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 cut. 5 times 60, you get 300. So for half year, this is the money that you get lah, 300. That's why you get 1 year 600, but you're supposed to divide the 600 2, so you get 300 because it's only half year. Okay, for question B, the total saving in Puan Sama account after 2 years is RM 16,000 blah blah blah. How much does Puan Sama deposit to her account? You need to do this one reverse. This one is like so much difficult. Okay, so for this question, I think we are going to do this next week. So see you in the next video. Thank you and bye bye.